Message from Bob Ag. Keep your closeness to your spiritual home. Keep the flame of life. Strengthen your soul through the constant connection with God. The dark days pass and the light breaks through. When an abyss opens up in front of you, pay attention to him, but don't linger in front of it. Draw your undivided attention to the light being, to the ascension and to God. The end of the earthly game can only be achieved with this attitude and can only be achieved through your devotion to God. Abyss and ascent. Is the world on the brink or is the world on the side of ascent? Let's get to the bottom of this question. I am Bob Ag. Abyss and ascension are two sides of a coin. What is the ascent for you is for the other the abyss into which he threatens to fall. The decisive factor is which adventure your soul chose before it incarnated on earth. This explains why so many people still, without stopping, point to an abyss, and it explains the blindness towards the obvious. Those people who have committed themselves to ascension are still in the minority, nor are these people ignored, ridiculed, or fought. The pendulum has not yet knocked out quite in the other direction. However, it is already moving there, and so the day on which the Great Awakening becomes visible is near, very close. That's why I encourage all people to shift their attention from the abyss to the ascent. The longer you deal with negativity and the unspeakable evil, the greater the risk that you will get caught up in it. Many people who have determined their rise prenatally threaten to fail because they can no longer free themselves from the negative influences and themselves become what they secretly reject and fight. Don't let yourself be forced to fight. Therefore, it is no longer necessary to seek the confrontation on the low planes of the earth, but only to accept it when it is inevitable. Don't let yourself be forced to fight, but become sovereign in this respect as well. The longer you stand on the battlefield of this earth, the more difficult it is to come to your senses, because, even if you are to fight a battle, show your flag and show your color, it is about living your life instead of playing its game. You can release the system from your interior in two ways. 1. Awareness that subconscious running programs of the system have been installed in you. 2. Awareness that you can deactivate and neutralize these programs with the light of God. Your deep spiritual roots, your true connection to God are the measure of all things today and bring the solution to every problem. The challenges increase and become more. Often an abyss opens in front of you and you are looking for a way out. The ascent seems to be far away, as fears prevail and can no longer be stopped. In this way, the programming has an effect on the mental and physical well-being. It is precisely in these situations, on such days, that it is important to bring God to your side and into your life. Because only with God can you permanently drive away the dark clouds of ignorance, hopelessness, and doubt. Mastering the perception trap that opens in front of you every day provides an alternating bath of feelings and emotions, and this must be mastered with God in your life and at your side. Whoever has chosen the abyss will find it. Whoever has chosen the ascent should find it in. Because many people who are called to the higher are confused by dark energies these days and their own soul plan blurs. In this way, human lives and fates get confused and some lives threaten to derail instead of fulfilling themselves. Orient yourself with God and hold on to God until you can stand alone, walk alone, and make courageous decisions alone. There is no alternative to God. Beloved person, keep your closeness to your spiritual home. Keep the flame of life. Strengthen your soul through the constant connection with God. The dark days pass and the light breaks through. When an abyss opens up in front of you, pay attention to him, but don't linger in front of it. Draw your undivided attention to the light being, to the ascension and to God. The end of the earthly game can only be achieved with this attitude and can only be achieved through your devotion to God. I love you infinitely, Bob Ag.